Top Row Morning Ladies, my name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku had the powers of destructible sound. Or, yeah. Sorry if you're hearing
What if Deku has indestructible sound?
indestructible sound. So, yeah. In this What If universe, there's some people are born with quirks, some do not. Some are born with powers, abilities, but others just don't. Listen, but Zuko does have the ability, but it's stronger than any normal human. So, without further ado, I am adding zooming to this what if. And sorry for if you hear barking in the background. That's my, or that's the dong. So, yeah. So, now, let's get into this what if. So, let's start things off with Zuko and Zumi been born. And Zuko in this what if is more relaxed than he's just like, okay. So, but his bodies are, no one knows about his body's indestructible, so he doesn't even take damage. That's how strong it is. You could throw a like, or shoot the most powerful laser at him, and he could still survive. And like all that stuff. That's what they should have done. And to the asteroid thing, that's, yeah. Well, in my so hold on just one second. Name. Hold on. There you go. So, yeah. So now, the Zuko and Zumi been born, and no one knows about the indestructible part. So, yeah. Alright. So, Zuko is more relaxed in this what if. So, yeah. And so basically, when they got older, like 4 years old, or at age of 4, they go to the quirk doctor, similar to every other what if. The quirk doctor looks at Zumi, tells her she has a quirk, and then tells Zuko he doesn't have a quirk, and he couldn't be a hero, as he says, okay. So then after they left, his parents abandoned him. And yeah. So, and his friends made fun of him. That includes Bakugo, Ochako, and Bakugo, Toroki, and Ochako. Bakugo, Todoroki, and Ochako. But because he is so calm, it doesn't bother him that much. So Zumi gets one for all. And yeah. Zuko his powers. He has 3 powers: Infinity, Zero, and Sound Wave. Indestructible Sound Wave. Or Destructible Sound. So what it does is different from a normal, like, Jiro needs to have it, like, basically connected to something to order for her heartbeat thing. But Zuko's, who, when he puts his hand in the front of the air, like right in towards somebody, then it sends a giant shockwave that's so powerful it could knock out technology and rattle some bones too. Yeah. So, but the downside to his quirk, or no, he actually has a quirk of calmness. So when he is so calm and yeah. So he's just like relaxing. Just relaxing. And he goes to a quirkless school. Everyone yells at him. And most people ask him, why are you so relaxed? Because I'm 100%. Or so I'm. And most people yell at him for no reason because he already does the things before. He actually did all of his work in nanoseconds, faster than anyone. So he's always so calm, like he always hangs out with quirkless people. As everybody's like, man, you're pretty relaxed. Yeah, I know. And confidence. So Zumi basically goes to UA and she becomes a pro hero. And so, yeah. But time skip to All Might vs. All for One. During the time skip, Zuko kind of noticed that his body is now more buffed up. Like, much more muscular than any normal human can. Because when he ate and when he was relaxed, his quirk actually converted all of that, like, food stuff into his, like, basically turning all that, like, protein stuff into his buffed up stuff. So basically, he got way more buffed than anyone. So, yeah. As he did do PE and he did join the gym and all that stuff, that made him more and more ripped than a normal human. Plus, he actually also, because of sound, indestructible sound, he can. It blows like nobody's business. Like, basically, like the guy that like did the King Punch thing. Well, the King Punch punched. If Zuko was in that One Piece universe, and the guy did the King Punch on him, of course, it would, instead of sending him flying, he absorbs it like sound. So, yeah. So, now, that's, and plus he can redirect it at any time. But reason why I'm giving him the downside of having a quirk that's completely useless is that because when he turns off his quirk, it can only be like on and or off depends on it. If he's in a bad mood, he becomes more than just a man. He became a monster with heads. Yeah. So now time skip to All Might versus All For One. All Might was down but not out, as All For One says, "It's time for you to die." As everybody is shocked that they wanted All Might to win. As All For One can't dodge because there was a citizen. So he has to brace it for impact. But then, out of nowhere, a miracle came. Form of Zuko Midoriya. As Zuko gets hit right in the chest, but Zuko didn't even move. Because and plus All For One was in his prime. So his blast that he flicked his wrist for was similar to that King Punch guy. His punch. Or, yeah. So Zuko didn't even, when the smoke cleared, as he says, was that a punch? Or was that was that your attack? Please. Bakugo could he hit harder than you. As they see they see Zuko standing there, unharmed. And you guys made too much ruckus. That's why I woke up. I was over there, as he points to the left side. And you know why as All For One sees, Zuko Midoriya. I know everyone calls you Deku, but I don't see that inside you. I see the most powerfulest, your own prisoner in your own body. As Bakugo, Todoroki, and the rest are like saying, wait. Or so Shiraki-san asks, what do you mean? Zuko wasn't born with a normal quirk. He was also born with the powers of infinity, zero, and destructive sound. Ah, you figured me out, aren't you? Oh, good for you. Plus, I'm in a bad mood, so... As he turns off his quirk, as his body starts to morph, as everyone is shocked, Bakugo, Todoroki, Shiraki-san, Kirigiri, and every villain and every hero sees his body transformed into a monster. He was a monster of, the destructive power. And, he was so destructive. As he starts roaring. As he used more than just he evolved into the Omega Zuko. Because, Monster Zuko was powerful enough. But the Omega Zuko was more deadly. As he punched All for One so hard in thin air that it destroyed basically the entire 95 degrees from where he was at to of the city. As plus because this is just because all of these heads have some of them have the his, I think, the red head or red hair and blue eye, or no, one is similar to that. So he's just the Omega version. When he when he blasted All for One, it destroyed that much. As Zuko was as everyone saw how powerful Zuko really gets. Because he's the most broken character. Not really broken, he's the more overpowered character. As everyone can't even believe that everyone was shocked. Not shot, shock. Like in SHOCK. So, yeah, that Bakugo thought, his first thought was he had a quirkless friend. But then when he heard that Zuko wasn't actually quirkless, yes, from Shiraki-san when he was the captured one, prisoner, Shiraki-san says, your friend is more powerful than you. Oh. Does Zuko ring a bell? That quirkless loser? Oh, he's not quirkless. You're so blinded. As Toga says, yeah, he's not, or he actually has a quirk, and you missed it. What kind of quirk does he have? As Bakugo growls at her. Well, it's relaxed quirk. As Shiraki-sen says, he's much more powerful underneath the human skin. The quirk allows his people around him to see him as a relaxed dude. But underneath that power, he is a more powerful as a villain. If he became a villain like the rest of us, none of the pro heroes could ever stop us from. So then Bakugo can't believe. And when they saw his friend, when Bakugo saw his friend became a monster. Yeah. With an unimaginable strength. Zuko was mostly, as he's like, as, yeah, everyone was scared of him. So when he turns the quirk back on, he became back to human. As he's just, and please just let me sleep. As he walks away, as Bakugo walks right up to him, as Zuko, or as Bakugo says, is that really you? That you were that monster? Answer is yes. That's how so when he goes to bed, he sleeps. Or when he was sleeping, with a cardboard on top of him, not Bakugo, Zuko, as he was sleeping, as he was pretty much the only one with like way more powerful that even the government can't even handle. Pro heroes can't even handle him. As Bakugo can't believe that his own friend was a monster. It still stuns him. Todoroki and Ochako was more shocked than rest of them. As they're like, "Are you doing okay?" "Yeah, we're fine. It's just the... You know who he is, right?" "Yes, he is Zuko. All this time we called him Deku because when we were kids, or when we were after 4 years old, we made fun of him for being quirkless." Yes. But now, I think that and Zuko was walking away. Yeah. So he walks away and he sleeps. Yeah. So the next day, he gets up and walks over to get some breakfast. I'm a dumpster. As Nezu was like, or actually, Detective knows that as the detective says, you don't need to eat from a dumpster. I'm gonna pay for him. No, come on in. As he's grunting, because he's just not fully awake. Because as Bakugo and Todoroki, or actually, the detective's like, I know that you're, or actually, chief of policemen were at the time. As he says, how do you feel? Or I know that you're still waking up. But how do you feel about turning yourself in? And sorry, I'm thinking. How do you feel about joining UA, Class 1A, instead of going to jail thing? Sure. You're not gonna get any arguments from me. So ever since I was born, I really wanted to be a hero to save people from it. Yeah, I could tell. As the how sleepy he was, or so then he drank and ate so much food that even like he still looks like that. But he had full head or full of hair thing. And so yeah, Zuko ends up um basically was pretty powerful. So he joins UA and he's in class 1A with Zumi, his sister, that after the whole All My Verses All for One arc, and she saw her brother powers scale thing, she's like, I need to get stronger. So then, but she basically, it was so long that she forgot all about her brother. But she never remembered him having so much power before. As so, Bakugo took Zumi home before, during that same night. And Bakugo says, we were so quick to judge him on being quirkless that we were so blinded by his powers. No worries. Yeah. So then Inko, Zashi, when they saw it, they were like, yeah, I agree. As everybody's wants to do apologize, Izuku was like not even fully awake yet. Or it takes him a good while for him to wake up. And everybody's like, and basically, so Bakugo walks up and apologizes. Yes, Todoroki and Ochako. Yeah, and then he's like, I didn't see any of you three need to do that. But I accept all the apologies thing. And then his classmates, all the rest of them, were like, how does your powers work? And how does name so many questions? It's like, Izuku turns to Mr. Ozawa. Is this how you feel? As Mr. Ozawa was laying in his, like, sleeping bag, as he says, yeah. But now there's a powerhouse. That's you, Zuko. But you're a hero name. What would it be if it was a hero name? And Zuko's like, how about indestructible? home of infinity. Or infinity destructible. Yeah. I don't know how to say it. So yeah. Basically, they're like, man, I really don't know. Or instructible man. Yeah. Destructible man. That's what it is. So when they're like, man, that's a cool name. The pink girl, or so Mina was like, man, that's coolest name I've ever heard of. Yeah. And he still had his tail, that tail that's on the back. So, plus it's way longer than, forget his name, oh wait, my M-A-A, I hear a limit. Ew. Not tall. Tails. Man, Tails Man. Yeah. This guy, his tail was like, if you could really think about it, from where his tail would have been, and yeah, compared to Zuko's, I think Zuko's tail is way longer than if it was like a person or scale thing, would be that the one person's whole body would have been that guy's tail. But Zuko's had two tallest people. Yeah, that's how long his tail is. So when he had to put it around his waist. So he could just grab his tail and, So, as the Tails guy is like, has no grudge against him because it's part of his transformation form. Plus, it has a planet on his tail compared to like Tails guy that has a fur on his. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So yeah. So then the Ochako gets with him together. Basically, both Ochako and Zuko first was like a long time ago, or before the whole incident happened. Bakugo and Ochako wanted to pull a prank on Zuko to make him feel bad. So they did it for a long time. But then when they realized at that same instance during All for One versus All Might, they realized that, oh crud, he has a quirk. he has the powers. Yeah. To like, he can use his power of indestructible sound. He did that with, like, when he punched at the air really hard, it sent everyone flying backwards. As, yeah. Plus, it was weaker sound than any normal one. So, but it still packs the punch, so no pun intended. So I cracked myself up. So, yeah. So So Ochako still loves Zuko no matter what. And, yeah. So let's see how long this video took. 45 or 41 minutes. That's okay. So then the day came of Ochako getting married to Zuko. And Zuko did meet Ochako's parents. They loved Zuko from age of 3 all the way to right at this point. So they would rather had Ochako get married to Zuko than having Ochako get married to Bakugo. Yeah. So then, yeah. So Zuko ends up, being Zuko. So, yeah. Basically, Bakugo, or so they got married and had, or so Zuko and Ochako got married and had 4 kids. And each one has the powers of their father mixed with their mother's quirks. So basically, the relaxed gravity goes to their youngest daughter. The second youngest would have been like that has I'm trying to remember. Zero gravity, infinity gravity, and I forgot the 4th one. So each one. So if you guys want me to do the cut or the what if, like, make an alternate version of their kids, hens, but make an alternate version where they were born from someone else instead of Zuko and Ochako. So please leave a like, share, subscribe, and if this video gets 1 like or more, then I'll do it. For reals this time. So, peace out, y'all. Peace.